Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 15 of the Overlord playthrough on the RTK channel. This is Kari,
Hi.
this is Howard,
Hello.
and I have a sore fucking throat, so yay.
Normally Gnarl's here, but he decided to fuck off to Aruba
Yeah,
for a
so
month.
you've got me sound like about 48 years old at the moment.
Well, at least you're not the historian.
That's better. So what are we doing today?
We are in the Evernight Forest.
We're after the greens, if I remember correctly.
Yes, we are
Indeed.
after the greens. After all, this is like the third attempt at trying to record this.
We didn't talk much in the last 3 recordings. Let's have some silly banter just to liven things up.
Yeah, alright.
Alright,
Cool.
so, I'll take it. Like, when did you first hear about Overlord? Let's just get a little background check on this thing.
I tried playing this when, I got the second game and I thought I'd give it a try because I think it was one of the games my dad got me.
Alright.
So, it was just something that I was given and I didn't have many games at the time. I played it and I fell in love. It's like, yay.
Alright, Howard, when did you first hear about Overlord?
The first time I heard about Overlords, I actually was living in Cardiff at the time when I was doing university days, and where near to where the central Queen Street was a game store. I had a fledgling Xbox 360 collection at the time, and I looked through the pre-owned deals and I spotted a game called Overlord, and I thought, okay, I'll take it. I never thought I'd try it. I always wanted to include it. I played it a bit, and I actually liked the game.
I think... oh, go on, you. Sorry.
I mean, I had other games coming in and out at the time, but I just liked the charm of it.
I think the first time I heard about it was, excuse me. The first time I heard about it was when Kari recommended I try the game out because I was looking for 360 games to play at the time, which kind of inspired the pre-owned experiment to begin with. So yeah, I mean, I think the first thing I thought of when I played it was instantly thought of Pikmin. I'm not sure if you guys did.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, and there have been games before Pikmin that used a similar trait.
Would you say it's like a real-time strategy sort of thing?
I would think so.
What, Pikmin or this?
Well, both really.
Well, this game I would consider more real-time strategy because of the fact that you don't have the day and night cycle, so you're not time limited.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fault. Just go ahead, Kari.
No, I was letting you finish.
I was going to say it was the biggest flaw of Pikmin 1 was that day-night cycle.
Yeah, that was the thing that threw me off. I mean, I like the concept of Pikmin, but it just with a game like that, you don't really want a time limit. Well, maybe I just don't want a time limit for a game like that.
Then also you can upgrade the minions for them to wear stupid hats, but also you can make them stronger so they are more efficient.
Wearing stupid hats. What did Valve make this game?
Oh no.
Well, it would explain why we only got 2 games though.
Well, technically there's 3 now.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right.
The new one,
Joke
which
abort.
yeah, retract. I have not played it, but apparently the fans will say hate. But then again, I'm probably one of those people that says like it was already a parody of Pikmin as it was, and it's technically the new one's a parody of like Dota games. So it's like it technically works sort of. So the game is technically a parody on itself.
Well, I think most of the time when people say games are shit, those people usually are full of shit themselves. Because I think 8 times out of 10, whenever I hear someone say this, fill in the blank is the worst game ever, I go and play it and I go, actually, it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I think the only time I've played a game where the angry mob was correct would be the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy, and thank God that's over. Destiny is destiny.
Well, the first Final Fantasy 13 is not that bad.
Shut your whore mouth, you. I want those 7 hours of my life back.
Technically, it was 8 hours, and
No, that was the sequel.
Oh yeah.
Because if you recall, I played the first one for 7. You made me play the second for 8, and Kari made me play the third one for 12.
Yep.
Still, I can say one thing at least. I played the games longer than Yahtzee ever did.
True.
And oh god, Howard, can you actually just get into the fight already and stop using the minions?
Why would I do the dirty my hands fighting grunts when minions could do it for me? I am an overlord after all.
Just to, I believe what Howard's trying to say to make an abridged version of that quote. Why should I do the bitch work?
Yes.
But then I would like to also point out one thing, and this also ties into Pikmin as well. Unlike Pikmin, where you have Olimar that does slight bits of damage, the Overlord is also built to take more damage. So you are made to, in part, have the minions fight for you, but not as much as they would do in Pikmin. So you actually have to fight with your minions to actually get the upper hand most times. In fact, there are some enemies where the only times you are able to kill an enemy is to use your minions as a distraction, but you're the one predominantly actually hitting the mob.
I always thought like Olimar was a weird addition to Smash Brothers because I mean, then again, I guess the whole game kind of proves you wrong on a lot of things, but it's like I could never see him as a fighting character. You know what I mean? I mean, like, yeah, I could probably picture, like, Mario, throwing down, but I just can't. I mean, Olimar, like, he didn't really do much in Pikmin, apart from pulling out Pikmin out of the ground, but...
I think his playstyle was more Pikmin-based anyway.
But then again, if Phoenix Wright can be a fighting game character, then so can Olimar, so...
True.
Well, that would be cool, though, if Phoenix Wright shows up in Smash Bros. That would be, I think, if he... I know we're focusing off of Overlord, and I do apologize, but I started, so I'll finish. I think Phoenix Wright would be a better fit in Smash Brothers than Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah.
Although I have a still funny feeling that they're going to include some really crappy characters. I hope they don't include Goku.
The thing is, though, if it's fan characters, then, it's just... People that make ballots, I mean, take a look at Emma's ballots for reaction review. I mean, he's had an issue lately with a guy from Texas that bombarded it so only his decision could actually be the top voted.
For those, just to give some context for the dear viewer out there, what we're talking about is coming up next month will be the results of the Super Smash Bros. Ballot for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, aka the laziest name you can think of, but basically what it was, do you remember back in when Super Smash Bros. Brawl came out and they said, oh yeah, if you guys like go to the website and tell us who you want in the game, we'll put those characters in the game. And I remember, I think it was Kerberfer making a joke about how Sakurai got the list and just set fire to it the day he got it. So it seems like they brought back the whole ballot idea again, and this time they're actually going to go ahead with it. I think some of the popular names, do correct me if I'm wrong here, Howard, because you've been following it a lot more.
I've been following some of the names. The names have been linked.
I think the big names that are in the top 10 at least are characters like Bayonetta, Shovel Knight, Knuckles the Echidna, Banjo-Kazooie, Solid Snake, Wolf, and Goku, I believe.
See, Banjo-Kazooie, Wolf, I can understand because they have Falco and Fox in there, so... iffy, but at the same time that gives them two, but more arguments there for how many numbers of characters
I would
in the series
prefer
could be in it,
Wolf.
but
I would prefer Wolf. I mean, I would like to have Wolf in the game, but can you just make him? Can you not make him a Fox clone? We've already got Falco for that.
And besides, the clone characters are already fulfilled for this game. I'm looking at you glaringly, Black Pit.
But anyway,
Dark Pit.
Whatever. He's
And
still a
he's
clone.
not-
He's a clone.
He is
He's a clone. Sorry.
Yeah, debatable double ganger.
children, behave. Anyway, you were saying, Cara. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Thing is, I'm completely lost of what I was even talking
We're talking
about.
about
now. Banjo-Kazooie, it's understandable because he was on the original, when he was launched on the N64.
True.
Yes.
If memory serves me correctly, Solid Snake also started his career on a Nintendo system along with the MSX.
Yeah.
Yes, which then got ported to Nintendo, so technically it qualifies.
True. And I guess you could cheat and say that Final Fantasy got its start on Nintendo.
Final Fantasy 1 started on the Nintendo, so technically, yes, it did start on the NES.
Yeah.
Cloud, on the other hand, was not on the NES.
I believe, again, I'm pretty sure our GBA/DS/Kingdom Hearts fans will correctly point out to us that Cloud did appear in the Game Boy Advance Kingdom Hearts game, or is it the DS game? I'm not sure.
GBA, it started off with the GBA version.
To me, that doesn't really count, does it? That's like saying Spider-Man should be in there because, a Spider-Man game appeared on the Super Nintendo once. It's just like, that's kind of,
and even if it was, it was third party.
Well, it's so Sonic, but,
The main reason that I think Cloud is in there is generally due to a rumor that's floating about is that the Final Fantasy game is going to be coming to the Wii U or the Wii NX or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
NX.
I really hope they drop the whole Wii name thing. I mean, the Wii was a success. Don't get me wrong, well worth its praise. But Wii U, it's just like you're really enforcing the whole the kid appeal stereotype there, Nintendo.
So as we've been talking for about 10 minutes, we've arrived at our next destination for the next episode.
Oh, fantastic!
Oh, yay, finally. About time.
Indeed.
Till next
Okay,
time.
Till next time. Bye for now.
Bye, everybody.